This is Chris Hansen.
Chad doing Rip City Radio here.
It's your favorite basketball player, Tyler Hansbrough.
This is Jamie Hudson.
This is TJ Houshmandzadeh.
And I'm going to let y'all know something.
Duke sucks and Duke will always suck.
You're listening to
It Just Makes Sense.
It Just Makes Sense.
You're listening to It Just Makes Sense.
With Braxton, Miguel, and Peter.
If you're looking for expert sports takes, look elsewhere.
We're all being backnubbed right now. We're all, even I.
How much do I miss driving drunk? Classic.
Classic.
We just don't do it
A
enough.
good old classic.
We
drunk.
just don't do it enough anymore.
If Conformity Gate is not real, I'm going to lose my goddamn mind.
You're going to turn this into a Stranger Things
It
podcast.
is.
There's a million of those.
Let's see. Okay, let's break down every single time something doesn't add up in the second half. Why do
Go
you
ahead and
think?
turn on the big screen.
Why do you think that this second half has felt so weird and so like not Stranger Things? It's because we're all trapped in Vecna's mind. If I don't get Conformity Gate, I will.
I do agree with Miguel that we should not take very much time on this,
We
but
will.
it is topical. I will say, as somebody who is well known, is not having a great memory, and things of that nature, I even noticed while watching, there were multiple times while I was watching it live, thinking, there's something that doesn't connect here.
Right.
There are so many things that have happened that just, there's so many loose ends.
Doesn't feel, yeah. How could you tie so many different worlds together and then leave so many cliffhangers?
So-
Exactly.
Because of that, I'm like, I can see what people are saying. And here's the thing. If they actually do drop an episode tomorrow at 7 p.m. or whenever,
Yeah.
one of the greatest marketing ploys
Yeah.
of
I'm so excited.
quite literally all time.
What makes you think this already isn't the greatest marketing ploy ever for a show? Because you think
Because what are they building to?
But do you think you're the only one thinking this?
No. Oh,
No,
no. The only
there's-
reason why
there
I
are so
think
many.
this is because there's so many other
What
people.
if this is their goal the entire time? Like the whole point of the show is it's created so many conversations, so many what ifs, so many different theories that could happen, and then nothing else.
Right, but I mean, I don't
Like
think
you really
that they
think
did
people
it
are going to
in-
be disappointed?
Yes, I do.
Well,
I think
speak
a
for
ton
yourself.
of people are
I
gonna
wouldn't be disappointed.
So
I agree. I think I would be on the side of not super disappointed, but it would be interesting to understand the detail. Sorry, the detail and the attention that they gave to all these episodes and the era, and then to have so many flaws in the end.
right. To like
saying?
have so many different things that you can link towards one thing and then have none of it come true.
But see, that's the thing.
Feels-
You guys call them flaws and all this shit. You kind of refer to them as negative thing, but I think that's the genius of the Duffer Brothers is it will continue to create conversation because now people can create their own ending. People can come up with their own this is the reason why we saw the holes here or whatever. Like this is just gonna continue. I don't think the ending of it was disappointing by any means
I'm not-
at all.
No.
But to convince yourself that something's gonna happen and it doesn't happen all of a sudden, you're like, oh fuck, they didn't leave any holes. This might be the goal. The goal is to create this.
It is to possibly generate that marketing in which people go back and then they get repeat watches and then they, again, it's crowdsourced marketing. I understand that. I will be bummed, borderline disappointed, but not like this is still one of my favorite shows of all time. It's not going to like affect it overall.
This isn't like the final of Dexter.
Right, and and this is like the first part of many things, Stranger Things within that world and everything.
And maybe
as well.
that's all it is that they are leaving open the ability to tap back into this storyline over the next, 2 decades that they have planned out to extend this show.
Yeah.
I think to create a show that doesn't just leave it open for interpretation, but to create so many different stories within it is one of the best things I've ever witnessed.
And like individually adored characters, like it's not just the gang. There are people out there, groups of individuals who just like this one person. Oh, I connect with Dustin or Mike or whatever. To be able to do that across the board with every character is very impressive.
I want to be on the side of what they did was creative genius versus what some are saying, left a little bit to be desired at the end.
Yeah,
and again, we were talking about this, like Stranger Things, as big as it is, needs to be palatable, right? Like for like a general consumer who might just watch this as a second screen where they're already on their phone or anything like that. That like you have to make sure it can't be too complex unless you've decided that it is complex. Right, but there have been complexities to Stranger Things.
Yeah, I mean, it's always been fairly complex. I think when you start introducing multiple dimensions and wormholes between them, and like we're in a pretty high level of complexity.
Also, there's probably a big chunk of people out there that, are on the side of, oh yeah, there's an episode coming out or whatever. They're just not capable of their own original thoughts. Put your phone down. Because maybe watching hours of fucking shit on your phone is now you've convinced yourself this is what you believe.
I will say that it was all a little silly until Pete told me that he took time away from his job in the middle of the day to call his wife at her job in the middle of the day and
nuts.
say, hey, I just sent you a TikTok. Let me watch it and let's discuss it.
Yeah, I did.
And she said, Peter, I'm an adult and I have a meeting coming up.
Thank you. At least one half is sane.
That's
where I was kind of like, well, that might be an issue.
That might be an issue. And that was me.
Good thing pork butts can't talk, right? Like she has a very important job.
I know.
With children.
Yeah. Meat tubs.
Here he is
and
butterflying pork chops.
Yeah. That's
stealing
how it goes.
16 pounds.
He goes, this manager special
rib
can
eyes.
wait. It can wait.
Yeah. So that's that. I'm hopeful. I am hopeful. We could talk about it more, but we won't. Welcome to It Just Makes Sense.
Thank you.
I have a random voicemail to share with you guys. It was really weird, and I don't quite get it. And I need help deciphering it.
I swear to God, if this is a DoorDash guy from 2 weeks ago.
No. It's not DoorDash guy from 2 weeks ago. It was this Saturday, and I don't quite understand why. And it looks like, it's a 503 number. It's a Portland number.
Okay, so you don't know who this is.
I have no idea who this is.
Even after listening to it?
Still don't know who it is. And I'm kind of wondering, like, let's listen. Hold on.
Peter, this is Mom, Fred the dog. I don't know what's going on with your phone. I've been trying to reach you, and it keeps saying the call can't be completed. Could you please give me a call when you have a chance? Thank you.
Play it one more time.
Play the beginning again.
Is that coughing or laughing?
It's coughing. Okay. And I believe she says, hi, Peter, this is Mom for the dog. But I can't.
Trying to get the beginning.
Yeah.
Hi, Peter. This is Mom, Fred the dog. I don't know what's going on with your phone. I've been trying to reach you, and it keeps saying the call can't be completed. Could you please give me a call when you have a chance? Thank you.
I need to hear the beginning right up against my ear.
Okay.
Oh, it's Mom Fred for the dog. No, it's Mom for the dog.
Yeah.
Mom is clear, but the
Fred the dog. And
what's the number? Can you give me the number?
You want to try calling
I'm
it?
I'm Googling it first.
It is 503-444-1542.
Okay. Well, let's go down while he's doing that. Let's go down the Mom for the dog.
Yeah. Side note, possible scammer, Mom's been dead for over 20 years. So let's get that out of the way. If you're going to imitate my dead mother, you're late by about 23 years.
This is Mom for the dog.
For the dog. This is the
mother. I would read that as...
Could it be Mon?
Mon.
Like short for Monica?
Mon for the dog?
But you have to be really close for her to refer to herself.
Are you trying to sell my dog on Craigslist now?
Mon.
Here's also a bit of a random thing.
You didn't call it back?
I didn't. No, why would I do that? She says, there's something going on with your phone. How would you be able to leave a voicemail at that point?
She was probably calling you while you were switching your shit to your new phone.
No, I was just upstairs, and I was at my computer.
You saw the call come in.
I saw the call come through. Yeah.
You want me to call it?
She's upstairs.
You want me to call it?
Maybe.
Yeah, why not? Do it.
Oh, I get nervous by these things.
Why?
I don't know, but now it's on your phone.
Like, think about it. If you didn't answer your phone when Jill was here, we would have never gotten her chicken.
Yeah, we never would have gotten our bonchon. That's right.
It might jump to your phone if you're not careful.
Oh, shit. That's Stranger Things right there.
Keep it together. Keep it together.
I'm kind of nervous.
My mouth is dry. Is there soda in there?
Yeah, there is.
Is this Juan Fred the dog?
I'm so curious.
Is this Frederick the puppy?
Just won't. No one will pick up, huh?
Sorry, the person you were trying to reach has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet. Please.
Hi, this is the dog. This is the dog. Why do you keep talking about me? Get my name out your motherfucking mouth.
Well, I guess you're drinking beer.
Get my name out your mouth. Sick 'em.
Oh, my gosh. That's so interesting that it went to what appears to be.
Well, people don't answer their phones if they don't recognize the number. So.
Right, but I mean, like, usually these, like, scammer calls.
That does not sound like a spam call.
No.
That does not sound like a spam call, dude.
So she knew my name, and she talked about a dog.
Your name's also common, though.
No, it's not. It's not that common.
I think that there's a missing piece to this puzzle.
Like Stranger Things, oh my God. We're all being vecna'd right now. We're all, even I. Apparently I have a mom.
Is this promotional material?
Am I under a spell?
Could this be... I'm thinking, could this be Dogville? But Dogville wouldn't talk to you like they knew you. Like, what's going on with your phone?
And Bo hasn't been there in weeks.
Mom the dog.
But that looks like a Dogville number.
All right. For the dog.
Because her name is Mon.
No, it's not.
The lady at Dogville, isn't it? The head lady, Monica?
Don't do
Natasha.
this to me.
Oh,
okay.
Natasha.
Jesus.
But she also has hired a lot of new people, so who knows?
Natasha. I thought for sure it was Monica.
All right.
Dogville's
I don't think I owe
442.
Dogville any money.
Pete?
I don't think so. I don't think I owe them any money.
That wouldn't be... They don't call for...
Did you,
And my dog is there.
Did you think it was a Venmo request from Jordan?
Never getting it. No. I'll eventually pay him.
I don't think if that's Dogville, it would sound more professional rather than
I don't know what's
like
going
a relative
on.
going, "Hey, what's wrong with your fucking phone?"
Yeah.
Or somebody close to you.
So weird.
But that could also be like...
That's why that's why I'm citing on the things where like this person doesn't know you. They're talking to a different Peter.
Okay.
That's...
Mon.
I don't believe in coincidences.
There's going to be so many Easter eggs in this episode. You have no idea. No idea.
I don't think they're Easter eggs if you keep convulsing like that.
And screaming and yelling. It feels like...
You're just handing the eggs to the kids.
It feels like we have had an episode since the New Year's games. Anyways, we'll let you know about this voicemail if they ever call back. But it feels like...
We're done with that.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
We've moved on to college
Shut the
football.
fuck up.
Shut up. And please don't call me. My mom's dead. My dad's dead. Most people are dead. Don't impersonate my family.
But I know what you're about to say, and I agree, because we don't hang out as often as we used to, and we did this weekend.
Yeah.
And it was great. It does feel like we recorded.
What a beautiful time we had this past weekend. We all told each other what we loved about each other.
Honestly, I don't want to get like, I don't want to get soft on your bitch asses, but I came home that night with a full cup. That's for sure.
Of what?
Jizz, mostly.
Dude, driving drunk is not
Ruined
cool.
the sentimentality. It was a very sweet evening.
It was, and I don't even know how it started, to be honest.
Because you guys were yelling at me about...
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. And I said, everybody say a nice thing about
It
Yeah.
didn't start because of that.
I think it kind of did.
It was just good timing and transition. It started because Mitch had introduced something they used to do at work, where they go around and say nice things about each other.
Oh, yeah, that
Yeah.
is right.
Okay.
But anyways, I came home and Jarrah was like, "Oh, how was your time?" I was like, "Honestly, it was like super fulfilling.
Yeah.
It was really wonderful." And honestly, it's funny that you brought up how you had said earlier upstairs that it kind of the vibes were similar to, 2017.
Before
2018.
real responsibilities.
Yep.
Where we used to do that all the time.
Which that is something we did. When I remember very clearly when we all sort of became friends, it was very common that we would just gas each other up or like reminisce about positive, memories that we have with one another. And it felt good to do that again.
Now it's hand, foot, and mouth and lice and
Yep.
furnaces going out and people, digging up your yard so you're plumbing. Anyways, it was lovely.
Exciting.
It
But
was very nice.
anyways, the moving
Miguel
on.
didn't seem to have fun.
Yeah, did you have fun?
Yeah. I don't think I had fun at all. Didn't drink enough. Didn't have fun.
He had to eat gumbo to get home.
Yeah, that's how he had to prove that he had carbohydrates in his body. To get
How fun. How much do I miss driving drunk? Classic.
Classic.
We just
Classic,
don't do it
a
enough.
good old classic.
We
drunk
just don't
drive.
do it enough anymore.
That's fun.
Just kidding. Nobody did it.
What was also fun was watching the Oregon Ducks on New Year's Day.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited to hear somebody's opinion who doesn't have the rose-colored glasses. Miguel.
So neither one of you.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I think it's here's what I'll say. I think it's hard to watch that game and deny that Oregon is serious. And so I'm just curious.
They won me back this past weekend, that's for sure.
Oh my gosh, it was it was awesome. But I assume you watched the entire game.
Yeah, we hate watched it.
What was your thoughts, feelings, emotions?
I mean, I'm not really sure what you want. Do you want me to jump on the bandwagon, or you just want an opinion from the game?
I just want your honest takeaway. What I can be more specific. Coming into this game, Texas Tech, that front, 7 on defense was talked about like God's gift to earth. Not only on this podcast, but through media as a whole. There's no denying that Oregon did not necessarily dominated them. Obviously, Texas Tech was able to hold them to a fairly low score, but they did what they had to do and did what they wanted when they needed to.
Yeah. Unbiased opinion outside of my hate. What I said about Texas Tech was absolutely true even in that game.
Yeah.
To think that Oregon's offense did anything, you would be a fucking homer fool to think that Oregon's offense did anything. Yeah, you got the win, but that was 6-0
At halftime.
That was 6-0.
And it felt scary because they had caused a bunch of turnovers and they just couldn't find the momentum.
It took
to
one
swing.
Texas Tech touchdown to be up.
Yeah.
Then Oregon's defense got a touchdown. Your only other offensive touchdown is a garbage touchdown with less than 3 minutes left. The biggest surprise were two things. Texas Tech's quarterback froze on the big stage.
Absolutely froze.
And Oregon's defense. Now, I'm not saying Oregon's defense was a surprise because their defense is good. But that defense that showed up against Texas Tech,
elite.
That was best defense in college football defense.
Yeah.
Here's the problem, though.
Can they replicate?
they're not consistent.
Yeah.
There was a different, like, how I talked about Texas Tech was actually watching Texas Tech throughout the season. That defense never failed. This is the Oregon defense that I don't know if I've seen flashes of it in other games, but
not consistently.
But against
You're
Penn
absolutely
State,
right.
they gave up 34 points.
Yeah.
Against Indiana, they gave up 30. James Madison gained 500 yards from them. And then you go and you become the Houston Texans against fucking Texas Tech, where they couldn't do anything. I mean, that quarterback, like, what are you crying for? All we needed was a touchdown from you, dude. They couldn't even get close enough to get a fucking field goal.
Right. It was like they're giving you every opportunity to shut this door early, and the fact that it was 6-0 at halftime, you're like,
here's what, like,
I don't know, Jim.
With what's coming up this week, if Oregon, like, if that defense even shows up maybe 60% of the way that they played against Texas Tech, and then Dante Moore could be Dante Moore and Sadiq and all of them, then yeah, it'll be scary. But they happen to be facing the only other defense that I think is better than theirs. The one thing they have going is I do buy into you can't beat the same team twice. I do buy into that.
Case in point,
But we can't necessarily just trash Alabama. Alabama, we could argue all day whether they deserve to be there or not, but they weren't a shit team. Indiana blew them the fuck out.
Yeah, they absolutely embarrassed
That
them.
was a blowout. Like, Oregon Texas Tech was a shutout. That was a fucking blowout.
At this point, you have to wonder if you were better off not getting into the playoff at all.
Fucking
because
DuBois.
But and also, like, I feel like everyone is saying whoever wins Oregon, Indiana is going to win the national championship. I would not count out Miami.
Miami looked
I'm not
incredible.
counting. I think the best player that is left in college football is in Miami. I think Malachi Toney is the best player that's left, and I'm not counting them out.
Oh, and by the way, their quarterback's also pretty good. And they've got a head coach
And
who...
so Ole Miss is also pretty...
Yeah.
Trinidad Chambliss guy is also pretty good. So I'm like, I don't know.
I will say that, and I'm sure you... Well, actually, I won't assume. After watching those 4 games last week, I feel that we have the best 4 teams available.
Yeah, I mean, I was disappointed in Ohio State.
They're not top 4 though.
I don't think they were ever really tested.
I think this
until
is
they saw Indiana.
And this isn't a Michigan hate Ohio State take. This is not an every year thing. Last year, fuck yeah, no one was even close.
Yeah.
This year, I think the carryover, when the preseason ranking, as long as you're able to retain that by winning, you keep that. But they didn't really play anybody hard.
Yeah. It does.
It showed.
It has felt that this year, Indiana has broken away since the Big Ten championship game. But, I mean, there was a lot of jockeying we never really felt that there was a clear, like, this could it has to be this.
I think
this
when
team.
you're
now it's
watching-
feeling like it's Indiana, but
Like, when you're watching college basketball in, like, February and March, it's the teams that are rolling. That's usually the teams that go far. In college football, once we get to, like, the meat and potatoes of December, like November and December, you see, like, like Ohio State's true colors comes out. We're like, you guys really haven't played anyone. And then those harder games start happening, or like a conference championship.
Yeah,
and then you're
true
like,
color.
holy shit, dude!
Yeah.
Like, you guys are empty inside.
I mean,
like,
the same
nothing.
What happened to Oregon last year quite literally happened to Ohio State this year. It seems.
well, it wasn't good to be a team on a first round bye yet again.
Well, but there is the outlier.
The committee really loved that Indiana blowout because they're like, it's not about our first round bye.
Yeah, they needed
someone
that
did
one.
it.
I got to be honest. I feel like in my mind, that's like the sample size is already so incredibly small.
Mm-hmm.
We already got our one. We're already above 10%, or no, it's probably less than that. But you get what I'm saying.
Something's gonna change still.
As
these
time goes on,
Yeah.
there's going to be more and more and more.
These are big enough programs that you bring up something's going to change.
Okay, so can we look ahead?
Sure.
Here?
Yeah, I hope so.
Can you look up? Do you have spreads?
I do. So the Thursday game, Miami Ole Miss. Miami is a 3.5-point favorite in the Fiesta Bowl in Glendale, Arizona. Over under 52.5 over Ole Miss. Now, obviously, there's a little bit of drama going on with Ole Miss, which is not happening with Oregon. Is that you have a bunch of storylines where, Ole Miss coaches are going to have to join Lane Kiffin, and he gets to decide whether or not he's going to join. He's going to make them join because the portal is open, and we'll talk about the portal here in a little bit. But Oregon has that exact same thing where, like, all of their coordinators are leaving and bringing the entire staff with them, and I just don't understand why that's such a big deal. Maybe because it's Lane Kiffin, but
what's being talked about with Ole Miss is just the classic, like, Mitch and I were talking about this on Saturday before you guys got there. There's absolutely no problems. This is like someone in the media decides they have to be in shambles. Their head coach is gone.
I'm sure
they have to
Lane
be in shambles.
Kiffin is probably dusting
But
up
there's
some shit.
absolutely zero
Maybe.
problems. Lane Kiffin went to the AD and said, "Hey, can I coach in the playoffs?" And the AD got texts from the players like, "We want Lane to coach," and they shut it down. And he said, "No." You don't think he's part of the preparation still? You don't think he's in contact with people? There's no bad blood. Players love him.
well, there's no
But people just assume
the
they're
AD
in
there
shambles
is.
because of what happened before. Your play shows if you're in shambles or not. Do they look like they're in fucking
No, they look
shambles?
good.
No, they don't.
They look like they're playing like they have something to prove to like shut everybody up.
And Lane Kiffin just
They're really-
earned $500,000 for sitting on the couch.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I tell you what, Ole Miss with or without Lane Kiffin, a fun watch.
Fun watch, and
A
to be able
fun
to
watch.
beat Georgia that way. Speaking of, you can't beat a team twice. Well, Ole Miss found a way to do that.
Man.
But
we have enough, like, it's maybe with the exception of Indiana, and I don't even want to jinx them here. We've seen all of these teams, all three outside of Indiana, show flashes of like how elite they are. We've also seen them play horribly.
yeah,
Like score 3. So it's hard to be like, yeah, all these teams have a really good chance of winning. Like technically, yeah, they all have an equal chance of winning, but I've seen less flaws with Indiana than I have with the other 3.
Yeah, that's absolutely true.
and what's kind of crazy too, Indiana has done it with 0 5-star commits this
I
year.
think that's coaching. I think that's Signetti.
Yeah.
I think it's a huge
Oh
part
my
of it.
gosh, the guy is on another level.
just a
it
fucking
seems.
winner.
He is channeling like the great coaches and finding a way, like establishing himself already. It feels like
As an all-time great.
yeah,
Like,
just like he's walking around like he's already been doing it for
I think,
decades.
honestly,
well, he has, but
even
not like that.
because of the school being Indiana and its historic history of being a basketball school and being an absolutely shit football school, and to come on and have the attitude and the swagger that we've talked about and have this success that I think you could argue, even if he doesn't win a national championship this year, because they're early.
Yeah,
They're early on, the rebuild.
and they just got another huge commit, didn't they, for quarterback?
Yes.
The kid from
Was it Nebraska?
no, not
No,
Rayola.
not-
It's
TCU?
TCU.
Yeah,
TCU.
TCU. Yeah.
But my point is I think you could argue that he's the best coach in college football.
Oh, yeah.
Just
Right. I mean, Kirby
because
Smart's
of-
there certainly, and Kirby
But-
Smart will be. But
I don't necessarily agree with the time though, because if you're saying like, oh yeah, if they don't win, they'll have several chances. It's only going to get harder.
Yeah.
Like, you're no longer doing BCS fucking computer points. You're not just going to make it there by accident. You're going to have to go through a gauntlet now. I don't think it gets any easier. When this goes from 12 to 16 to 20 to 24, more rules are in place. Like, you're going to have to go through what some of these teams are going through. You're playing elite teams on your way to the national championship. I mean, there's only, like, yeah, NIL will carry you far. You have all these boosters and shit, but, man, it's going to get harder to win a national championship.
But, I mean, you know, it won't carry you all the way. Like, Texas Tech had a huge NIL fund. I mean, all these schools do at this point, but, you know.
But can you name another coach that has taken a program in the last 25 years, has taken them from such zero to hero status in such a short amount of time? Can you name one?
I'm no, because I'm in the era of not remembering anything.
Well, yeah, you're also asking that like we don't agree about Cignetti with you. Like, we do.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I think I'm just reaffirming my point that you could argue he's the best coach.
I mean, I don't think there's anyone that compares as far as how shitty the program was. And then waking it up.
Yeah, I mean, they were
historically,
losing.
I don't think you could say that, like,
historically they're the worst FCS team.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, how long was it? How long of a drought was it for, like, UW before DeBoer got there?
They were showing during the game the other day. The last time that they were in a bowl game was, like, I think, in the 90s or early 2000s.
Yeah, before last year, obviously.
No one's done what done what he's
before
doing. If you were just thinking about, like, who's closest, like DeBoer's one I can think of with Washington.
But that was nowhere near
what
as
was Chris Peterson at Boise State? I don't know what that.
Yeah, because last time Washington was good was like Chris Peterson. It's not like they did anything.
But Boise State
and
before
to
that,
discredit,
they were
like,
pretty
DeBoer took them to the national championship.
How was
Won
Utah
2
before
conference
Urban Meyer?
championships.
But I think it's hard because Indiana statistically is like almost quite literally the worst.
Yeah, Jim Harbaugh also at Stanford was a pretty good turnaround.
Yes, that was
a very good turnaround.
Yeah. I'm saying no one compares to what Cignetti's done.
Yes.
If anybody was close, yeah, Washington historically is probably a way better football program.
Yeah.
But the closest that I can think of in recent memory would be DeBoer, would be Harbaugh, would be
But Washington went to a national
with DeBoer. He took them there.
No, they were in a playoff.
They were in a playoff with Peterson.
Yes.
Peterson was the last one before DeBoer. And how long ago was Peterson there? 09?
Yeah.
08, 09. So it's been over 10 years.
I feel like I was in the media when he retired. So I think that it was like early 2010s.
Yeah.
So, but okay, so we've got Miami and Ole Miss. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, should we do picks, bets?
Sure. Yeah. So Miami, Ole Miss. Miami again, 3.5-point favorite against Ole Miss on Thursday night. Do you guys have a preference? I mean, you said that you want to stop betting me because we just keep on handing the same fish.
I didn't
back
say I
and
want to
forth.
stop betting you. I would maybe just bitching about how it's the same. But I mean, I want Miami here.
As do I.
You both want Miami, so that gives me Ole Miss.
Yeah, with the points, which is 3.5.
With the points, the 3.5.
Yeah.
Which it would be, sweet retribution to see Cristobal lose. I like the bit of the underdog story. Miami looks hecka good.
So does Ole Miss, though.
But so does Ole Miss. So I will take Ole Miss because I get the 3.5.
With both of us?
With both of you.
And I will say, my heart is telling me Ole Miss.
That's such a Peter move. To cover yourself if it doesn't work.
It's your CYA.
yeah.
I
I'm just saying that I know P1 Matthew Barker.
Mm-hmm.
He has been big on Miami, so in solidarity,
I'm
sticking with him.
So 20 each on that. So I've got 40 on the line on this. Oh boy, need my boy Shamless.
He was lights out.
Yeah.
He's so good.
So good. I hope he's good in the NFL.
Is he going to come out this year? I don't know if he's going to come out. So then that takes us to the Oregon and Indiana game, which I think, have we committed to watching it here and me making steaks? Is that happening?
I don't know.
I was
we
saying
committed to that,
I
but-
refuse to watch Oregon games with you guys. I'm
You're not
saying
going
for
to
like
do that.
other football games.
So he's not going to do it.
Didn't you agree?
I brought up Saturday.
Oh, Saturday.
And then you're like, that's not going to work for me. And you brought up Friday. And I immediately went to my corner and said, I will not be a part of this.
But no, didn't you say before that you would watch this game with us? We talked about this.
Yeah, you might want to pull up receipts on that
You
one,
want to
brother.
go to Jimmy's and watch the game?
Because remember, we were like, come on, come to the home game. And you were like, no. And then Peter said, will you at least watch one of the games with us? And you said yes.
I feel like you're just like coming up with your own Vecna
you were
thoughts
there.
here.
Yeah.
You
there
were
we go.
there.
Revisionist history. I do feel like you did agree to watch at least one game with us.
What, like, I have. Are you talking about just playoffs?
We were talking because the Oregon game was being
Yes.
played at home.
Yeah, we said
And we talked about you coming to Autzen. Do you remember this? I think it was on the podcast.
I think it was. We'd have to go back and look. But I do think that you did agree.
And we said, will you at least watch
And
one
what are
of
you
the
gonna
games
do on
with us?
Friday night? Come on.
It's just annoying. Like, I want to keep liking you guys, and I don't want to keep.
I mean,
facing
I'm not. I don't
reasons
want
to
to.
dislike
I don't want
you.
to force you.
Yeah. If you don't want
Are
to
you
do it,
fighting reasons to dislike us on a daily?
I mean, that helps me. That like makes me dislike you when I'm around that. So I'm avoiding.
What
I'm
if-
avoiding situations where I dislike you guys more.
Okay.
What if we go to like a Jimmy's or somewhere or a bar or something where it's like we can there's
with
more
like
people.
there's more annoying Oregon fans that I don't know.
I don't know.
Hold on.
I'll watch it here. I'll watch it here.
I don't know if I want to invite him now. I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
you don't have to. But if
you'll
I'm
be here.
invited, I'll watch it here only because you have 18 pounds of meat I don't have to pay for.
Yeah, we do have to.
We have
And
a-
I would
gotta make
take,
a dent in
I
some
would
of that
take
meat.
one ribeye, one New York, and one pork chop.
Jesus
a
Christ.
trifecta
I'm
of
hel-
meat.
It's gonna go bad.
As your friend, you've got to cut one of those.
It's gonna go bad. I'm not saying I'm gonna
It's
eat them
in
all
the
at the same
freezer.
It's
time.
in the freezer, dude.
Dude, shelf life, freezer life, not
Yeah.
shelf life, freezer life.
For
There's
shelf
shelves
life.
and freezers.
There are shelves, yeah. 3.5 points for Indiana. So pray about it. You are welcome here. I would love.
He's not
either
even gonna
way.
be here. It's a Friday.
On Friday. You will, right? Will you come up for
Like
it?
you're just gonna not not go
You won't
home.
go to the office?
You're working from home.
See,
he's not even sure.
Well, some Fridays I work from home. Some Fridays I'll do a half day in the office.
And then just come over because I work from home. on
Yeah.
Fridays.
So if I were to do it, I'd probably work from home in the morning and then go to the office for a little bit and then come here.
Boom.
No chance you're
Think about
doing
it.
that.
Um,
No chance.
why?
That seems like a lot for a Friday.
If it ends in steaks and hanging out with my friends, that's fine with
and
me.
drinking
Is it raining?
Yes, it
on
is.
Friday. 3.5 point favorite. I know that Miguel, you want 20 on
Yep.
this against both of us. I imagine.
Oh, it's not raining Friday. I'll come.
Yeah. We get the 3.5 though.
We do.
What are you talking about? Oh, Indiana's minus 3.5.
Yeah.
I don't like I know you just took one, but I've taken a lot of these against you guys. The gangbang bet where if you lose, you
But
lose
I mean,
to two
this
people.
is an Oregon thing, and I just took one back.
Yeah, that's fair.
And you know what? I'll take one on
On the NFL. Cool. He'll take the gang.
So
bang.
I'll take a
this is
gangbang.
the same spread.
Yeah, 3.5 on each. I don't feel good about this. I feel, in fact,
Yeah,
awful
so-
about this.
Wait, who's favored here?
Indiana.
Indiana by 3.5.
So let's talk about that.
Indiana
I-
just put up 38 against Alabama.
I haven't been big on Alabama all year. I think they're frauds. That is not as impressive as just the Indiana as a whole. And here's the thing. I think that Oregon right now is just like Miguel was talking about with March Madness. When you get into these playoff brackets, you want to ride the team with the hot hand. And after that last round of games, I think you can argue that Oregon has the hottest hand, especially with how the defense played. Now, I think you could also argue that Indiana has the hottest hand,
Sure,
with smashing a historically a medaled team
at the Rose Bowl against a perennial powerhouse, embarrassing them. Absolutely embarrassing. A Saban protege goes in and absolutely dismantles and sets that program back years.
So the reason I say that is because I think they cancel out. They're both riding momentum. They're both playing the best that they've played
I don't think
all
that
year.
Texas Tech was like embarrassed though. I don't think anyone like goes into that and says like,
I think that the way that Oregon's defense played in that game was at such a high level above what we have seen just throughout the entire season. I really think the momentum in that means something. My point is when I look at this game across the board statistically, in whatever way you want to look at it, it is just a whole bunch of net zero.
yeah. Well, you have the number 1 versus the number 2 quarterback in the NFL draft coming up if Dante Moore does come out. So 32, almost 3,300 passing yards for Dante Moore. Mendoza has 31, almost 3,200, 36-6 for Mendoza, 28-9 for Moore. So you've got a good quarterback battle. The one thing when I look at this matchup is like from the time that they played to now, I don't see anything crazy different that I can
disagree
that I can
completely.
foresee this game going differently. Unfortunately, the way that
You
I
saw one good defensive game from Oregon, and you're like, yeah, they're completely
I see
different.
an Oregon team that has been frustrating on offense to a certain degree throughout the season. I thought that Indiana broke Oregon in that game and set them back for a while, and certainly they got it back to a degree. But like, I just don't know if I'm looking at like this matchup. I'm struggling to, like, where's the wrinkle that's going to, like, then this is why I'm so worried about it. And maybe I'm tempering my expectations, and I'm not trying to shit on the team that I'm betting on. Just looking at this and going, like, gosh, this feels like a tall task.
All I know is
taller task.
What, obviously, like, Mitch probably isn't as outspoken or as loose as I am with my hate for Oregon. But we definitely feel the same when we were talking on Saturday, and we're just like, just a genuine, I wouldn't even say concern, but we looked at each other and was like, this is such a horrible start to the year for us if they win. Like, to lose the one thing we're holding on to. Like, the one thing we're holding on to. So they have 0 national championships. To lose that forever would fucking suck.
If I get...
And I seriously, I told him, I was like, dude, if the devil showed up right now, I'm willing to give up a lot. Like, I would give up a lot for this not to happen.
But the thing is that this feels like, and I guess Oregon wasn't still in it at this stage last year. This seems like the most worried that I don't think I've heard you sound this worried before about the possibility.
It does feel.
I mean, you guys that's your interpretation. Like, every year, if they're close, like, you don't think I had the same concern going into the Ohio State game until it was over 5 minutes into it. And I'm like, okay,
yeah,
cool.
I'm sure you have an equal
like every
amount
year,
of
like if they're in the
concern.
playoffs, I'm like, I really hope these guys don't.
But you do have to admit that in this position with the last 4 teams, this has to be, if you are doing the calculations in your mind, the highest percentage likelihood.
I gamble. So you don't think I'm aware of odds? Yes, this is the closest. I stand by that this isn't the best Oregon team I've seen.
Yeah. But it is the most likely.
But it is the closest. You're talking about a 25% chance of winning the national championship.
Okay, never mind.
A 25% chance of winning the national championship. They're 2 wins away from winning the whole fucking thing. Absolutely.
And they just need a Fernando. I'm not wishing this, but like, say Fernando Mendoza gets hurt early.
Well, that's something Oregon fans would absolutely
I
wish.
really wish he wouldn't have said that.
Why?
That
Because
is
now he's gonna
such bad juju
Such
to
bad
say
juju.
that out loud.
Yeah,
my bad.
And I actually, you know what? If that happens,
To
I hope you win it all.
literally-
There's
to
be such a huge
literally
asterisk.
say the only thing that
I'll take it
can
back.
help us is if the quarterback gets injured. Let's hope for that.
Yeah.
Holy
I didn't say
shit,
that,
Peter.
I didn't
That's
say
worse.
that.
Hey, if-
what are you guys doing? I didn't say that.
If Oregon wins the Natty that way, that's a bigger asterisk
are
than
you
a
doing?
Lakers bubble
If,
championship.
didn't do
if
that.
Oregon loses, we know why.
I didn't do that.
We know why.
The
Seriously,
kicker's jinx.
obviously this is the closest outside of. I mean, when they played Auburn in the national championship in 2010, I will tell you, I was not concerned. I was so bought into Cam Newton. I was like, "There's no fucking chance these guys are gonna do it." And then the Mariota-led team in 2015.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, Ohio State with Zeke and all of them, they're fucking dominant, but it's Mariota. So there was some concern there. I stand by that if was it Dixon or Thomas that got hurt?
Dixon.
It was Dixon.
Yeah.
That was a national championship year.
Yeah.
If Dixon didn't get hurt. This is the closest team to a national championship. This team's not better than Bo Nix's team.
Yeah.
This was
I
not
think-
better than Bo Nix's team.
I think you can argue that for sure.
Yeah, not better. Might have been better than Dylan Gabriel's team, but this was not better than Bo Nix's team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that like if you look across like the NIL and how you're spreading money across too, I was looking at like what the going rate is for a safety or a quarterback or each position and whatnot. 31.5% of college football players in FBS are in the portal right now. 31.5% are in the portal. That is absurd.
It's funny to me that people think, oh, you have certain things that could hold you there. You have, in Oregon's case, you have Nike and Phil Knight, and then you have money. And, all the fucking oil money from the Texas schools, the boosters that you like, whatever. It almost doesn't matter how cool or how attractive your program is. It's almost cooler to just jump around. It's like, well, I didn't get that much. Like, you find reasons now. Like, I didn't get that much playing time. What would it be like to play in the SEC?
Right.
What would it be like to play in the Big Ten? I mean, players are leaving Oregon. That's a destination. Players are leaving fucking Georgia.
Yeah.
So it's like I just want to dip into different programs.
Yeah.
Who
and
gives a shit?
And it's possible too that you just go, hey, I was at an Oregon and maybe I don't get that playing time, and so I go to maybe a step or two below, and then they overpay for you because you were the backup on that team.
Is it Oregon in the running for Dylan Raiola? I want that to happen
well, I guess
badly.
he's all mad that Texas Tech went in a different direction.
Oh, I want Raiola to go to Oregon so badly because I know that Oregon fans would not receive him the way that he wants him
Will
to.
Stein is getting himself some Sam Levitt at Kentucky, it sounds like, so why not?
I mean, you have to be fans of the Mahomes lookalike. Oh my god, that would be the greatest fucking thing.
Is that what we get? Is that what we get?
Tough.
Is that what we get?
Tough.
So is that what you get? It was yesterday, Black Monday, then followed up by Black Tuesday in the NFL.
Say black one more time.
I'm not going to do that. It's
Hold
summon's
on,
bad
before we
things.
move on, I
Okay.
want to say I will not only commit to watching Oregon, Indiana with you guys, as much as I hate watching Duck games with you, I will watch a national championship if Oregon's there and face that heartbreak. Because, if they win, I have to sit there and, watch you guys scream and celebrate and jerk each other off
I'll cry.
like gay boys. But if Oregon doesn't win the national championship,
You'd love to see it.
No.
Oh.
And I'm not. It's not about sitting here watching you guys deal with the pain. I'm going to be renting a banquet space to throw a party.
Yeah.
And I would like for you guys to be there, DJs, small catering thing.
Yeah.
And it's just gonna be O's everywhere.
O's. Yeah.
Okay. If you guys, that's the.
Is that your gift to us?
Yeah, it's
Give and take.
It's
I
a
like
two-way
it.
street.
Yeah.
Tit for tat.
A tit for tit.
And you guys are paying for that party.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm booking it.
Yeah.
I'm making the reservations, but you guys are paying for it.
Okay.
Let's see. You have Black Monday, in which you have, I had it up, but we have 7 now NFL openings, which include on Tuesday, John Harbaugh out with the Ravens after 18 years.
That's a big firing.
They went ahead and decided that they were going to go with Lamar Jackson over
as the new
John
coach.
Harbaugh. No,
holy shit, dude.
But it's like when you're looking at like who do you favor here, your coach or your player? They went with the player.
You think that's what happened?
Well, I think there's a variety of things that happen, but it's crazy to think that if you make that kick, you keep your job, and the person who lost that game might have lost their job.
Let's put on Braxton's Barstool tinfoil hat for a second. I think Harbaugh is like top 5 coach of all time. I think this is him kind of just not putting the Ravens in a situation to have to put him in the hot seat. I think he said, hey, I wasn't able to do it with Lamar's MVP years. I'm just going to go.
Yeah.
Like, I'm out. Let's skip it's John Harbaugh in the hot seat. Is so-and-so, is the program, or not program, is the fucking team, the organization, are they crumbling? I think he just wanted to step aside and say, I'll save you the embarrassment.
Yeah.
And
well, I mean, he released a statement along with his termination. It was
I think it was like I don't want
on
this,
the Ravens account.
I don't want this to be a choice between me and the MVP or anyone else. I think he did the organization a favor. I think he said, I'm going to step away. I wasn't able to do it. And I think he's going to team up with his brother.
John Harbaugh, his playoff record before Lamar Jackson, 8-4. He was 3-6 with Lamar in the playoffs.
That's Mark Andrews' fault, not Lamar's.
It is.
And also, in the first 45 minutes after the John Harbaugh announcement, his agent Brian Harlan said that they received calls from 7 NFL teams expressing interest in Harbaugh.
He's not even that old.
There are currently 7 head coach openings, including Baltimore. So that means that at least one team that still has their head coach has called and also inquired.
He's absolutely going to be sought after.
Yeah, 1,000,000,000%.
Yeah, who wouldn't want him?
Have the Browns fired
Stefanski's out.
Okay.
Carroll's out. Pete Carroll.
Pete Carroll's out.
Pete Carroll
Raheem
and John
Morris
Harbaugh are
out.
top 5 winningest coaches.
Yeah,
Two
but
top
Pete
5
Carroll,
coaches got
Pete
fired.
Carroll's done. Pete Carroll's done. And then Raheem Morris out. You obviously already had the firings with the Giants and with the Titans. And then Steichen is out in Arizona somehow.
Steichen's a Colts coach.
Gannon. Jonathan.
Gannon.
Yeah, John. The guys who were the coordinators for the Eagles, who both got jobs at the same time.
Kyler should have played
but
baseball.
Steichen still has a
He
job.
should have gone to the MLB.
But Chris Ballard, the general manager of the Colts, has definitely gotten a lot of heat because he can't seem to put together a winning team. But
that would be silly to fucking put anyone under fire with the Colts. The injuries killed them.
Yeah,
crazy. You can't say that Daniel Jones was like 3rd favorite in the MVP race when they were 8-1. And then they just started getting hurt. So it's like, man, you can't fucking control that. Take it easy.
The back to the Raiders, and we'll dive a little bit deeper with them. The Raiders this next year will be spending $50 million on fired coaches. $50 million. And that's not to mention the coach that they're about to hire. So in the past century, since the year 2000, how many head coaches or interim head coaches wrapped up have the Raiders had?
In this century.
Since the year 2000, how many head coaches and interim coaches have?
5.
12.
15. In
5
20
plus 10. You didn't let me finish. Are you saying 50 million like it's a lot of money? Dude, the state like
to pay to people not
to work.
You
know what they should do?
They bring that just in Dippin' Dots at the stadium.
But I know, but like it's insane that they can't seem to get it right. That they go like in the last however many years, it's like I think that they've hired and fired coaches every year for the last.
Is Gruden part of that 50 mil?
Yeah.
He's still getting paid by them?
Yes, he's going to get paid $10 million next year.
No wonder he's doing bullshit fucking jobs and podcasts.
Exactly. So, but I mean, is the Raiders' job right now the most appealing one, because potentially you get Mendoza, you've got Genty and Bowers, and say you keep your relationship going with Crosby, you've got $100 million in salary cap, and yeah, you have the first
And
overall
Al
pick.
Davis is stepping back.
Well, he's dead. Mark Davis.
Mark
is alive.
Davis.
Yeah.
Mark Davis is stepping back.
He stepped down.
He stepped down.
Mark Davis is stepping back, and he is letting Tom Brady and somebody else be in charge of what he's normally in charge of. So that may be
who knows?
Turn in a different.
Does that mean that Brady's going to stop announcing?
No. No.
You have a problem with him announcing?
I don't know. It just
If you're
seems
that
like a little bit of
involved,
a conflict of
it
interest. but
remains.
whatever.
Yeah, we've already.
Yeah, we've exhausted.
I think that the NFL has said we don't care.
I don't think the Raiders are a dumpster fire. I think it could be a good destination for a coach.
Do you? Well, I don't want to dive too much into it. We'll dive into it like in a few weeks. But I want to tease the idea of whether or not trading out of that first pick is the right move.
For what?
For a fuck ton of draft capital. Because if you're the Raiders, you have a lot that you need to figure out. And potentially what you could then do is then flip that into a franchise quarterback, but then also be able to, you don't have to develop a guy you could go after. I'm not saying that Lamar is available, but say that you can flip that for something big.
Yeah, but that's the tough thing, though. Is
especially when you have draft cap space.
The most important position to me in the NFL that you see when teams make that turn is the quarterback position. So yeah, we don't know what's going to happen with Dante Moore, Mendoza, or even the Ole Miss guy if these guys come out. But you're not going to do a what if for an MVP, for a Josh Allen to leave the Bills or Lamar to leave the Ravens to build around. Once you have a good quarterback, usually things fall into place.
Yeah.
You are seeing that with the Patriots. You are seeing that with Denver, right? It's not like these guys just had a fuck ton of good draft picks. It's like if you have a good quarterback, it's the hardest position to find in the NFL.
Yeah.
And then you can add pieces to that. No one saw Denver making it this far. No one saw the Patriots making it this far. But to find May and Knicks, they're good. And then you can build around it.
And I think that almost every single playoff team this year has a first-round quarterback. I understand that.
And we said,
not lost on me.
I know it's a little bit different than that they already had a quarterback with a year in, but we were saying the same thing about Ben Johnson. Do you really want to go to Chicago?
Yeah.
You really want to fucking take that job?
Yeah.
But here, you don't have a 1 year in QB, but why not? What if you can get Harbaugh to build up the fucking Raiders? Why, you never know. You have Bowers and Genty, a decent defense to build around. If Mendoza or Moore or any one of these guys pan out, holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
The Raiders could be a playoff team.
It is pretty wild when you think about the Raiders won in Week 18 and then still got the number 1 overall pick, and that is because the Giants, they won, so I want to read off a few unbelievable stats. So the Giants win on Sunday. They are 8-30 in their last 38 games. 4 of those 8 wins, came in week 17 or 18 when they were far and away eliminated from the playoffs and seeding really mattered for them. In fact, the Giants' record in week 17 and 18 the past 3 seasons is 4-2. They seem to fumble the bag even when they're they can't even get the draft seeding correctly. They're 9-36 in weeks 1 through 16 the past 3
Is that being
seasons.
viewed as fumbling the bag, or is that performing incredibly when there's no pressure?
I don't know, man.
They're sitting everybody out. Let's murder them.
Half their team is playing for a job.
I suppose.
Probably
yeah.
more than half.
A lot of people were playing for a bunch of incentives as well. There is one incentive that did not go over very well, and that was Kendrick Bourne. Kendrick Bourne, the wide receiver for the San Francisco 49ers, was on the sidelines this past weekend handing out money to people. He was set to make $250,000, a bonus, if he got 9 receiving yards. He ended the game with 0 yards.
Oh,
Who's that on?
I don't know.
Because I feel like if you brought that up to your quarterback, like, dude, I need 9.
Yeah, get me a ball.
But you can't, I'm not saying that he did this, but I don't think that you can't just expect Purdy to know that if nobody told him.
Sure.
Because you've seen those clips of, like, Gronk going up to Brady and goes, hey, I need one more reception. He goes, I got you.
I mean, you have to assume
Right.
that he said something.
Yeah, and I don't think that it's like too out of like the like.
Now,
just
if
to
he
tell someone
said
that.
something, then fuck Purdy. That's bullshit.
Yeah, to not be able to get
fuck that
9 yards, and I
How
understand
many
that
receptions did he have? 0?
I would imagine 0. Yeah, I mean, like if he had 0 yards,
fuck
he'd
Brock
probably
Purdy
have
if
a
that's the
reception.
case.
If it's something where it's like he had 2 catches for 7 yards and then had a screen that went haywire.
I don't know that to be.
That's
fact.
one thing.
Yeah,
But if he didn't get targeted, like that's fucked.
yeah. I don't know if he was targeted. Let's take a look real quick, just because the internet.
Oh, I'll tell you.
You got it.
1 target, 0 receptions, 0 yards.
There you go.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
That's fucked, dude. Fuck Purdy.
And I
hope the Eagles fucking obliterate them.
Yeah. In that game, though, your box score, Purdy went 19 for 27, 127 yards, and an interception. So it is crazy that in that game, Christian McCaffrey rushed 8 times for 23 yards. I mean, just like an absolute like
Seattle's defense is
masterpiece. Also, funny that you say that. Seattle is
in Washington.
Yes, poised to win the Super Bowl on the account that we, the world, have elected
a new pope.
A new pope. In 2005. The Seahawks, well, they might not win. They will at least go to the Super Bowl. They appeared in the 2005 Super Bowl after, who is that one? After one pope. And then in 2013, they won the Super Bowl with another new pope. And then this year, we have our first Chicago United States pope in 2025. So we shall see.
I mean, Seattle's defense is to hold San Francisco to 3 points is fucking insane.
Do you think that the Ravens will try and trade for McDonald or whatever? I mean, he's like basically the real reason it seems like that defense was going crazy. So, will they try and do an old trade for a head coach?
An old McDonald?
An old McDonald?
An old McDonald.
Dude, did he even have a farm or what?
Yeah. But
what did he have on that farm?
Yeah.
I don't know. I honestly, like, I'm excited for the college games, but the Saturday NFL games, I think the reason I'm more excited for the Saturday NFL games is because this is unlike any other NFL season I've experienced since I started paying attention to the NFL.
Yeah.
It's been absolute madness. Hasn't been any sort of prediction that's even come close.
0%.
How many fucking favorites for a Super Bowl are not in the playoffs?
We are in the upside down.
And
this year, like the fact that we have no Joe Burrow, we have no
Mahomes, no Lamar, no Goff.
Yeah,
no
I mean,
Lions.
after what the Lions have done the last couple of years, who else is like? I mean, teams that are good. The Texans are good. That's crazy. The Steelers are in with barely. I guess they have a little bit of a winning record. Props to
They always win,
those
but they don't
guys.
go that far.
Right.
But I feel like that to me is one of the best games this weekend. The Monday one.
Oh, I mean, the Sunday night game.
No, the Monday night, Houston and Pittsburgh. I think that's one of the best.
Oh,
games.
you're talking about the playoff game.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I thought you were recounting this past weekend's games.
No.
And I'm like, there was no Monday night game.
The upcoming one.
Yeah,
Because I truly believe that Houston, if they get the offense figured out, if it is C.J. Stroud, if it's not anybody else, but it is C.J. Stroud, they figure out the running back, if it's Woody Marks, and they can be halfway decent, if not better on offense, they will be one of the best teams in the fucking league. That defense is so good and is so young.
Yeah.
They have the best safety the youngest and the best safety in the league. And they have the best corners in the league. And Will Anderson and that entire front line and the linebackers, that is, to me, could be one of the best defenses in the NFL.
Yeah, and there's a reason that they say that defenses win championships. I think that it's a pretty safe bet in my mind to see Houston in the AFC Championship.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
That could be fun.
No, yes, but they used to be a sleeper, but I don't think they're a sleeper anymore. I'm riding with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
The Jags.
I'm a believer this year.
The Jags. I mean, but I mean, obviously they wouldn't see them till the Super Bowl. But Seattle overcame the Jags pretty well late in the season. So I wonder if they would, see themselves again. I don't know if I should be high on either of the number one seed, or I guess not the number one seed, the number 1 and 2 seed of the AFC, because the Broncos, for instance, had to overcome a ton of deficits throughout the year, only to win dramatically. The Patriots,
with a bunch of below 500 teams.
Yeah, so a bunch of below 500 teams, and then similarly with the Patriots. Yeah, they ended up winning those games, but I mean, they had what turned out to be one of the easiest records this season. So I'm not super,
I think it's
I don't know.
I think it's Jacksonville, Seattle at the end.
You do?
Yeah.
Speaking of, again, when we were thinking the Bills were going to possibly be a number 1 seed, now here they are barely squeaking in as a number 7.
I want to know how you guys would feel. So are you buying into, would it change your view or your opinion of Josh Allen if he doesn't not win? I'm not going to put that much weight on him, but not make it to the Super Bowl. With most of his usual roadblocks being there.
They've got to get to the Super Bowl.
So if he doesn't get to the Super Bowl, does that change your opinion of him?
It does. It does for me.
Because who's his usual roadblocks? Mahomes is number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lamar's been a roadblock.
Mm-hmm.
Burrow's absolutely been a roadblock.
Yeah, I mean, those don't I mean, you've got the second coming of Tom Brady with Drake May, apparently.
Yeah.
But
I don't think they beat Jacksonville. I don't think the Bills beat Jacksonville.
You have, let's see, half of the top 10 average, or of the top 10 highest paid quarterbacks did not make the playoffs this year. So Dak did not make it. Joe Burrow did not make it. Tua did not make it. Jared Goff, no. Lamar, no. The ones who did, obviously in the top 10, being Josh Allen, Trevor Lawrence, Jordan Love, Brock Purdy, and Justin Herbert. Herbert's got to win a playoff game.
Didn't make the playoffs? Dude,
Herbert's got to win a playoff game.
God willing.
Who are they playing?
They are playing
Who's their
the
draw?
Patriots.
Oh, the Chargers aren't beating the Patriots.
How would that make you feel? If would it be less impressive after what I've said about the Patriots and beating?
Let's put it this way: would you take a Patriots win and an Indiana win?
Would I take a
Patriots win and then Indiana wins college? So Oregon losing.
Oregon loses both, essentially, because of an Oregon quarterback.
So if you had to pick one.
Oh.
If you had to pick one, would you rather the Chargers win
or
Oregon
I
beat
see what you're
Indiana?
saying. I did not follow your prompt. I would rather Oregon win.
If you had to choose one this year, Oregon wins the national championship, Herbert wins a Super Bowl.
National championship.
Yeah.
You don't give a shit about Herbert as much as he does.
I know. I love Justin Herbert, but I think that I would.
Why do you love Justin Herbert?
Because he went to Oregon. And he was a native Oregonian.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So you don't really like Herbert that much.
I mean, you're making me, you're forcing me into this. But yes, so we get a Thursday huge game, Friday huge game, Saturday NFL playoffs,
Yeah, guess
Sunday.
I'm not doing a
Monday.
goddamn thing.
Oh my gosh!
What
put
if
it in my
Herbert
veins.
wins a Super Bowl, Oregon wins a national championship, but you have to get uncircumcised? They have to pull your
They have to
foreskin
put
over
it back
like a hood.
on.
Yeah,
I have to get hooded.
yeah,
A reverse.
yeah.
That's
and you
wild.
can't be no numbing.
Okay. I guess.
I'd rather them just win because they're good.
Yeah.
That or they lose forever.
So let's see. So on Saturday, you have the Rams and Panthers, as well as the Packers Bears. Rams, 6 seed, 5 seed, whatever it is. They are
The seeding doesn't fucking matter.
a 10.5 point favorite on the road to the Panthers.
I think that's too much.
I do too.
I think that's too much.
I do too. Didn't the Panthers beat the Rams?
Yes.
Yeah, but I think that is a way too big of a gap for playoffs.
Yeah,
for
wouldn't
wild
you?
card.
I mean, at the very least, don't you think you would tease that up to 23.5?
I would be comfortable taking the Panthers at 10.5.
Yeah.
No, I take that back. You're gonna bet me on that. I'll tease it.
No, I don't. I actually don't want. I don't want the Rams at 10.5.
No,
especially the way that they have played the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, they pulled away from the Cardinals, but they didn't look good early.
they did not look good at all.
Yeah.
I definitely think
they're gonna play in Carolina, and they're not used to playing outside of a dome.
Well, it's 70
gonna
degrees.
pound the drum or
Oh, it's gonna
whatever.
rain.
It's going to be 70 degrees
gonna rain.
in January in Charlotte. That's weird.
That's a wonderful place, Charlotte.
46.5 points.
Great place, Charlotte.
Matthew Stafford, the MVP, or Drake May, the MVP?
I think Drake May, no doubt.
No doubt, bro.
I don't like the idea of giving it to Stafford because he's been around longer. I heard somebody say that. I heard somebody say Drake May will have more opportunities to give it to Stafford. I don't think that's the right reasoning to justify giving it to Stafford. But I also think as when the Rams lost, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
It was Drake May's award. And then they won, and it's Stafford's award again. So I really don't give a shit. I think give it to somebody else.
What are the odds?
I think give it
You
to
guys
Bryce
think?
Young.
Yeah, I don't think that anyone should. I thought it should have been Baker earlier in the year, and then he shit the bed.
Bryce Young might get most improved.
No, they're giving that to
Shidussi?
To Phillip Rivers.
Is it? No, it's McCaffrey.
Who interviewed
McCaffrey,
for
comeback player of the year?
A head coaching job with the New York Giants. Phillip Rivers, head coach.
So you can say, Dad gummit. Dad gummit. You run up the middle. They gap that gummit.
Okay, so I wanted to check on the. What do we got? Game specials? No.
It's like minus 280. It just keeps flipping back and forth.
We're going to do some bets.
Yeah, I don't got it here. So anyone want that game? Panthers Rams, and what turns out to be just an air raid by the Rams to just get like Puka the ball 1 billion times.
Yeah.
All right, what do you guys want?
I'll take the Packers. The
Oh,
Packers.
well, starting with the Rams.
Well,
and
I don't
Panthers.
think either of us want that though.
Neither of you want it.
No.
You don't want it because I'll take the Rams.
You'll take the Rams at 10.5. Shit. Now I don't know if
I'll take the Rams at 10.5.
the Panthers have been an up and down for me.
I'm giving you what you want here to
Give me
do less thinking.
Give me the 10.5.
So you have the Panthers
Panthers and the 10.5.
minus 10.5.
Yeah. John Harbaugh at minus 150.
You
to
heard
become
ye-
the next
that's verbal.
Giants head coach.
That's a verbal agreement.
Plus 10.5
Yeah.
is what he meant.
Plus
No,
10.5.
you have the Panthers.
You know what I meant.
Man, it's a verbal contract.
John Harbaugh with Scattaboo and
That is the last place he needs
Jackson
to.
Fart.
Do not go to fucking New York.
where would you go?
The Raiders would be a better job than the fucking Giants.
Yeah, but they want Brian Flores.
He would make Dallas likable.
Sure, yeah.
Then Eberflus also just get fired
Yeah,
as a DC.
he did.
Eberflus gets fired everywhere.
Everywhere
And he's the only
he
one that doesn't get
goes.
paid after being fired. Dude, I fucking hate that guy.
Brian Flores is the favorite with the Raiders because of his history with Tom Brady. But
All right, what's next?
Packers Bears. This would be a straight up, even though the Packers are a 1.5 point favorite
This is
on the road.
Tricky, dude. It's like right now, everyone's betting the Bears because they're on fire.
Yeah.
But I feel feel like they don't win this game. I don't think they win this game.
The matchup predictor, according to ESPN Analytics, has this at 56% chance for the Packers to win the game. But it's going to be 32 degrees.
I have a future on the Packers, so I'm willing to bet the Bears.
What?
Huh?
What?
Oh, so you're hedging? Okay. So do you want him to bet him, or do you?
Well,
want
he
me to
wants
bet
the
him?
Bears. Well, you said you want the Packers.
I
so
do. Yeah.
Do you want to double team me? Do you want this
No.
to be the one?
Actually, I want to stay away from this game.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we at?
Is this straight up?
Yeah.
Straight up downtown?
Straight up downtown. Packers, Bears. Is it 10 or 20?
I'm doing all of this at 20 unless you guys are
$20.
against it.
All right.
It's the playoffs.
We've got to figure out our double team here. On Sunday, you have the Bills, a 1.5-point road favorite.
Oh, this is it.
To the Jaguars.
Both of you take the Buffalo Bills.
Well, no, I thought it's the double team against him.
Oh yeah, he'll take the Bills.
You'll take your Bills, and we will both take Jacksonville.
Bills Mafia.
Is this straight up?
Yeah, it would be.
What is it?
1.5 in favor of Buffalo.
Why?
I don't know, because they love Buffalo. 61 degrees and sunny is your official forecast. Where's the money at right now on this, do you suppose? The over-under as well as 52.5.
Josh Allen
Lots
has
of
a
points.
huge following.
Lots of points, boys.
Yeah, I would assume the money is on Buffalo.
Probably. I would love to see where that shot money is. The Bills at -1.5 is a +102. So it does sound like actually Jacksonville is getting that money.
Interesting.
So, yeah, I'll take that.
This is definitely going to change your opinion on Josh Allen if you lose this.
Yeah, it sure will.
Woo!
What are we thinking with the 49ers and Eagles? Because, certainly the 49ers didn't look great against Seattle, but I haven't felt comfortable about the Eagles all year.
I have zero doubts here.
Philadelphia
Philly.
at home.
Zero doubts on Philly.
You've got 0 doubts on Philly to win this game.
What's the spread here?
4.5.
Oh, so we would have.
With the spread
We'd
would
take the
exist.
points.
I saw a stat too where, and I don't know the exact record, but I just know that when Jalen Hurts throws for over 200 yards, they lose a lot. And when he throws for under, obviously they win a lot.
I'm going to stay away from this game because I'm torn.
I'll take
I don't know.
I'll take the 49ers.
I heard a stat that when Saquon sucks on his wife's toes,
Yeah.
that they have cereal the next morning.
Yeah. 49ers,
And
I
when
will
he has
take
cereal.
I will take the 4.5.
Who says I'm giving you that?
Do you want the bet or not? Because you'll have to.
So you're getting 4.5
For the 49ers.
That's a lot of points for the playoffs, dude.
10.5 is, but
Yeah, you did give 10.5.
yeah, you sure did.
Ooh, gambling.
Because then on the backside, the Chargers are only a 3.5-point underdog on Sunday Night Football. It'll be nice and cold there in Foxborough, over under 46.5. But New England 3.5 points.
I assume we're taking that.
Well, I will take my Chargers at +3.5 for sure.
Yeah, I'll take the Patriots.
Sweet.
Braxton, you want to double team him on this?
If he's up for it.
You want to go against Justin Herbert?
I mean, I just don't think that they're going to win, unfortunately.
Are you betting him on this? Or are you sticking with one?
I'll stay out of it.
He'll stay out
in
of it.
solidarity.
You guys should now bet on the Steelers and Texans. And then kiss. And then Kith.
Who do you
What's
want?
the spread?
It is Houston, a 3-point road favorite. Obviously, the Steelers get to host the game because they won a division.
DK's back, right?
DK would be back. He would.
I would prefer the Texans here.
So at 3, it's a wash, or at 3 it's a spread.
3.5, we take it.
No, it's 3. We can take it at 3. We usually do under 3. It's a money line.
So 3 and above is
So we can
spread.
take 3.
Yeah, I guess I'll take the Steelers. I mean, I can see A-Raj keeping this close.
So he's getting the Steelers plus 3.
Steelers plus 3. So those are the bets. That's how we'll take it. And that's before we get out of here, I wanted to show a video clip and then talk about just like how it feels. And we're going to talk a little basketball, boys. How it feels like the Warriors are unraveling before our very eyes. Did you guys see Steve Kerr get ejected last night?
No.
Steve Kerr.
Are you playing the Snoop commentary?
So Snoop Dogg, who is very much with NBC and all that. He's been doing the Olympics and all kinds of Super Bowl stuff. He also was on the second half of the Warriors versus Clippers last night. And anyways, I don't remember who was shooting it, but there was a pretty obvious goaltending call. And you'll see a familiar face, our boy Terry Stotts, who is the lead assistant coach for the Warriors. But what was really the action was Snoop Dogg reacting to how hot Steve Kerr got.
Tight. Go to the rack, Draymond, all the way. Good pass. Ooh! Ooh, he snapped the break. He Windex shine that. Get off the Windex shine.
That hit the backboard. Oh, look at Steve Kerr. He's all the way out here.
Uh-oh, Steve, don't get thrown out. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. Back him up, GP, back him up. Steve ready to fire on him.
He's already gone.
Steve banging Inglewood right now. Inglewood, get him, Steve. You and Inglewood, Steve. The Arizona Wildcat that came out and look at it.
I've got to see that replay. It looked like that it had touched the glass there by Peyton.
There you go. I mean, Terry Stotts does a post-game press conference and says, hey, I'm doing this because I don't want to cost Steve Kerr any money. Obviously, Steve Kerr has made some headlines over the past couple of weeks talking about how they're out of they're a dying dynasty or whatever, a fading dynasty, which has upset a number of people. It's like, well, then what the hell did we trade for Jimmy Butler for? And why the hell is Jonathan Kuminga so shitty making $22 million?
Bob Myers still in charge there?
No, it's Mike Dunleavy Jr.
They are falling apart.
He got out of there because I think he saw the writing on the wall. He's like, I can't.
Because they're about to make another possibly dumb trade. I don't know how. I'm not saying what they have now is working out, but Kuminga is as a young guy, could be an up and coming guy.
But they're just not utilizing.
They're
him.
about to give him up for Anthony Davis, possibly. So now you have an old injury-ridden guy. You're talking about winning now, but that guy might not play half the fucking seasons.
Yeah. I thought that Reggie Miller said it interestingly. I forget if it was yesterday or today. He was doing a radio hit, and he said, you need guys who will grind you for 82 games, and then you need your guys for 16. And what he obviously means is you need your guys who are going to get you into the playoffs, and then you have your Stephen Curry's take over in the playoffs and whatnot. And so I think that's kind of what the Warriors need to do, and these type of older, legacy, up and coming future Hall of Fame teams or players. But
you know who has that? Boston.
Yeah.
With Pritchard and Derek White.
It's depth. Yeah. You just need to have depth.
Right. Which is, go ahead.
Well, just like you said, especially when you have these fading players who are getting up there in age, you've got to have that depth. And the Celtics are a great example.
Right. And it's okay, so the Clippers are doing okay right now. But I mean, come on. Something that the other... The other side of the coin, or whatever, the shoe will drop, whatever the phrase is, someone's going to get hurt, their bodies are going to break down, and then they're going to lose in the first or second round.
Yeah.
But
have I asked you guys the NFL running back trivia?
I don't think you have.
So we're going to close out with that.
Okay, one thing I just wanted to add. The downfall or like whatever is like going on with the Warriors, because obviously we saw Draymond get into it with Steve Kerr, where Draymond leaves the bench or like Steve Kerr sends him off. I feel like what happened in the last Draymond Green's last 7 games, he was just ejected in all of them.
7 games straight?
Yeah.
It's not anything new though.
But that's kind of excessive.
7 games
though,
straight,
right? I mean, I think he completed last night's game, but previous to that, he got ejected.
Just do the
in all
podcast.
7 games.
I think he should be done playing. Just do the podcast.
So
I'm really not a fan of that. I'm really not a fan of running a show while you're still active in the league,
while you're actively
especially
playing.
in season.
Yeah,
I don't. That's so stupid to me.
What is your trivia to close out the evening?
Who is the only active NFL coach that has more regular season rushing yards than Bo Jackson?
Oh, I think
The only active NFL coach who has more regular season rushing yards than the great Bo Jackson.
Oh, we were just going through it. It's an active head coach.
Yep. If you guys don't get it, you have to take a shot during dry January.
Oh, my
How many
gosh.
guesses?
You each get 3.
DeMeco Ryans was a defensive coach.
Is that a guess?
No, I'm talking.
You better
through
not
it.
talk out loud then.
Okay,
I'm counting
We're
them
talking
as
to
guesses.
each other, not you.
Well, stay out of it.
You can't just,
What-
but you
what-
can't just name all the coaches and brainstorm.
Sure.
Yeah, we can.
It's kind of like it's a random one. Yeah, I feel like it's a really random one.
I'm trying to think of, because there's some coaches that didn't play in the NFL, as far as I know.
Right.
So I'm eliminating those guys. I mean,
Falcons. No.
is it
Panthers?
Is it Harbaugh?
It's Jim Harbaugh.
Jim
Really?
Harbaugh.
There we go.
You take the shot.
There we go.
You take the shot.
That's not the agreement. I just want to know this. Be honest. Were you only browsing through black coaches?
No.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
No, 0%. I actually thought of Jim Harbaugh, and I was like, no, that can't be right.
It's Jim Harbaugh.
Honestly, that's the only offensive former player I can think of.
I was thinking about Mike McDaniel.
I forgot that he was a quarterback. I forgot that Jim Harbaugh was a QB.
Yeah.
Yeah. He played for the Bears.
Done did.
And the only reason he beat that is because Bo Jackson got hurt, by the way. Bo Jackson would have had fucking a million fucking yards.
Yeah.
It's insane.
I know. My first thought was actually Dan Campbell. And I was like, just like some sort of like bruise.
The only other
Well,
person,
yeah,
the
but,
only
you know.
other, but it was rushing yards, right?
Rushing yards.
Because
the tricky thing about it is you think of a running back, but as a quarterback, he had more rushing yards in the regular season.
There's no running back coaches.
Right.
Anyways, good trivia.
Love that.
Clear
Apologies
eyes.
for all of the dead air. And we're going to go check and see if we've got a new Stranger Things. So.
Clear eyes.
Full heart.
Can't lose.
We don't.
Not clear heads.